This is Dr. Sumitha, Physiotherapist, Founder and Director of CAPAAR. As you guys know, our motive is to give our maximum love, support and care to differently abled children and their families. Today in this episode, I am going to talk to you about 10 common myths on ADHD you must know. There are various kinds of myths about ADHD floating over the internet. The chances are more for plenty of misconceptions that makes it hard to grasp what's true and what's not, and how you offer the best support to your child being in this environment. Well, being well aware on the facts is all you need to help yourself feel more confident in your parenting decisions. Here, we bring you to myths along with the facts, hoping this will really enable you in making well-thought decisions. Myth 1. ADHD is not really a medical condition. Fact. Globally, there are multiple recognized institutes that recognize ADHD as a medical condition. Research shows that ADHD has hereditary tendencies as much as 25% of people with ADHD have a parent with ADHD. And difference in brain development can be witnessed between kids who have ADHD and kids who do not through imaging techniques. Myth 2. One of the outcomes of bad parenting is ADHD. It's nothing unusual that kids with ADHD tend to struggle with their behavior because of the various challenges. But people unaware of your child may go ahead and attribute your child's behavior to a lack of discipline or poor upbringing. They will not understand the fact that your child's inappropriate comments and constant fidgeting are part of medical condition he is going through and not a result of poor parenting. Myth 3. Extra hard attention and effort is needed from kids with ADHD. Usually misunderstood as the issue of lack of motivation or laziness. The fact is that kids with ADHD are often trying as hard as they can to pay attention, sometimes even harder than the other kids. Let's understand this scenario. Asking the kid with ADHD to just concentrate literally may mean similar like asking a person having nearsightedness to see as far away, that too without wearing glasses. Either these may take longer time to develop or may work less efficiently. Myth 4. Kids with ADHD find it hard to focus on tasks. The fact is, there can be two scenarios the myths won't throw light on. Sometimes kids who may be easily distracted can even face challenge in shifting focus away from a task they tend to enjoy doing. This is a result of hyperfocus, which doesn't mean that the task at which the kid is intensely focused is paying more attention than other kids without ADHD. Myth 5. Hyperactivity is common in ADHD. No. Before we go into discussing whether kids with ADHD are hyperactive or not, let us take a look at one of the types of ADHD first. One of them is predominantly inattentive type, ADD, has no impact on activity levels. Kids with this type of ADHD primarily have difficulty paying attention and are easily distracted. ADHD affects only boys. Numbers clearly show that boys are more than twice susceptible as girls to be diagnosed with ADHD. That in no way indicates that girls don't have ADHD. The possibility is that they may be overlooked and remain undiagnosed. Attention issues can affect boys and girls differently. Boys with ADHD tend to face more challenges dealing with hyperactivity and impulse control than girls do. To others, they may appear to be daydreaming most of the time. Hyperactivity is something that girls with ADHD never experience. Yes, true that they do tend to have less trouble with hyperactivity than boys, but this hyperactivity may be replaced by hypersensitivity or overly emotional. Others, like their teachers and parents, may notice those interrupting conversations or being chattier than remaining girls. People don't usually get a sense of why the behavior is so, As a result, girls with ADHD can go unnoticed and thereby undiagnosed as well. Myth 8. Medication is the only way to treat ADHD? Agree that medication is the most effective treatment for about 80% of kids with ADHD. But the truth is that it's only one. It's not that only one. There are so many behavioral therapy options and forms of ADHD treatments that help to treat it to a great extent. Myth 9. ADHD by nature is a form of learning disability. We must learn to differentiate between a learning disability as a whole and as a resultant factor, ADHD. A learning disability, on the other hand, causes difficulty in learning specific skills such as reading or math. On the other hand, ADHD affects the ability of the child to focus, which in turn results in challenges in learning. However, this should not be focused with straight learning disability. Myth 10. Kids with ADHD eventually outgrow it as they become adults. The truth is that most kids don't really outgrow ADHD, although some symptoms may eventually reduce or disappear as they get older. The nature of symptoms may also change as the kids age and learn ways to manage them better, but this should not be misinterpreted as outgrowing them. By understanding ADHD in good detail, you can help debunk myths others have and also make sensible decisions with regards to choosing the right treatment options. I hope you got something about common myths on ADHD you must know. I know you may have doubts and questions about this. Don't hesitate to contact me. It's my pleasure to help you at any time. Feel free to contact me. So today, I'm going to wind up this session. Thank you all for listening. I'll be back soon with another informative topic. And this is Dr. Sumitha signing off.